was super embarrassing, but yeah, I was scammed. And that Bitcoin's not real. And I'm sure plenty of you knew that. Um, Named myself again. It's kind of like the part of this channel is that like it's kind of funny how stupid I've become, and I don't mean that in a mean way towards myself. I mean drug abuse can damage your brain, and I think it's important that if nobody else wants to be the example for humanity, that I humble myself and that I show myself as that example. And this really is the clearest way I can communicate what I'm trying to do on this channel. It's I don't want to make money easily. This is a business at the end of the day, but I don't want to mislead anybody. And the problem is I was approached after I had sent a video out. I sent a video out about my improvisation, and then this guy had told me that he would help me pay for my education. Well, turns out this guy I had known, for my whole life, and not directly, but through other sources. Well, yeah, that started out sketched as it was, and then I should have known better by the time he started asking me for my personal information. I fell right into it, and so I deleted the Trust Wallet app. That is a scam. Obviously, that's why they want you to put any money into it at all anyways, because they want to steal the money you put in. And then, I don't know about the ultimate scam, but I know they try to use the Internal Revenue Service, and yeah, it's all bad. So, I've been reporting it along the way as it happened, just to people I respect, and also to I just now finally I had to go law enforcement with it, honestly, because now this guy's got my personal information, and because of me, he can pretend to be me. So, obviously that's a no-go. I'm not taking 32 grand of anybody else's money. I'm not taking a dollar of anybody else's money, and that's really how it always should have been. There's a reason that there is difference in classism, and it's because some people aren't welcome into certain rooms, and a lot of people don't want to say that, but if you get down to it, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Some people aren't trusted in certain areas, and there's a reason for that. It's because they haven't earned up to that level, and they should not be trusted with that amount of trust. Not speaking of myself, I'm speaking of people who try to use people's identities to make money and then, tarnish their credit. Or even so, if you think maybe they take your information to file for your taxes or something, it's hard to imagine what scammers really do with it. But, I mean, personal information's been getting, taken and sold online for a long time now, so beware of scammers. I feel so dumb. I memed myself again, so it's not even funny to me. I hope somebody laughs at this, because I even went so far as to, I really trusted him. Somebody said something a minute ago about, someone holding their family hostage, and I hope that wasn't about me, but it made me think as if possibly it could be construed as that, and that made me sick to my stomach, because the last thing I'm going to do is risk my family for money. I'd rather go without. But anyways, love your lives. Check this out. My Radiant Charizard PSA 9. Got bad news. Pokemon cards at my old job might have been stolen, but we'll see. I'm also getting hired by my old smoke shop job, probably. From what I hear today, they were very receptive when I came in, and so I'm gonna maybe start there and then hopefully get a full-time too. I want to get 2 jobs and just stay away from my brother, that's for sure. It's sad, man. But you really, if you're gonna protect yourself, and I'm talking addict stuff right now. So if you're an addict and you want to protect yourself, you have to consider that if somebody is participating in illegal activity, if they're actively, doing street shit, that's, hot, and you are not, and you're a parent that possibly could get dragged in any possible way, you always have to consider that. And I only tote this online because I've lost apartments and because I've made mistakes, and I've had friends that are really shitty and really psychotic liars, and I don't really know how I come off because this is me and I don't really lie a bunch, but I do, I joke around, like I exaggerate sometimes, and it comes off, for some reason I think it might come off as like bullying, but I don't mean it in that way. I just made a lot of mistakes, and like I like to come online and I like to tell people exactly where I went wrong, or exactly how they could go wrong in the future, especially if you're on paper or on any sort of drug programs. If you're on Suboxone, and you're not, just stay away from people using, man. Stay away from people using. Stay away from people breaking the law. Whatever you gotta do. I felt bad for the bartender tonight because he was talking about living out of his car, and immediately it's like, you need help with anything, man? Like, let you stay at my house in the room like a couple days a week. It's just who I am, and not like live here, but couple, take a shower one night after work or something. I could get a ride home. Actually works out. So yeah, that's a nice job. It's only 2 nights a week. I actually got it from my old best friend, and it's the weirdest thing because they end up firing him because he didn't work out, and then I ended up not liking him anymore because our friendship dwindled, and too much. And then now I'm like family with these people. Like, there's like a whole dynamic there. It's like a mom, a dad, a sister, a brother, like the whole, and then like a Mexican uncle or some shit in the kitchen, bro. Like, I try to like make a family out of anywhere I go, and maybe that's not always the best policy with business, but to me, when I come in to an atmosphere where I feel like it's family, I can be authentic, and I can really maximize, what I'm good at, which is keeping the vibe good and de-escalating situations. I think that's all. I love your lives.